keep informed. Stay plugged in. Read Next on Sunday and every day of the week.
Good morning and welcome to Next News. A former militant leader, Government Ekwemopolo, also known as Tom Polo, arrived in Warri from Abuja on Sunday afternoon to a reception mounted by Ijaw cultural groups, security officials, and stern-looking militants in headbands. Mr. Ekwemopolo, who was in Abuja on Saturday for a meeting with the Nigerian president, Umaru Yar'Adua, was the last major militant leader in the Niger Delta to accept the government amnesty offer. The former militant leader arrived in a presidential jet at the Osubi airstrip, Warri, with Defense Minister Godwin Abe and Special Advisor to the President on the Niger Delta, Timi Alaibe, in tow. Nigeria is once again on the wrong end of survey of the best governed African countries. The 2009 Annual Index of African Governance, released by the Harvard University's Kennedy School of Governance last weekend, ranks Nigeria 38th on the government's list of 53 countries in Africa, making it the 16th worst governed on the continent. In the report, Nigeria only scores better than countries such as Togo, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, and Sierra Leone. The Nigerian Union of Teachers, the NUT, has suspended its one-month-old strike in Lagos State, Nigeria. The state NUT chairman, Samson Kayode, announced the suspension of the strike at a news briefing on Sunday in Lagos. Mr. Kayode commended Governor Babatunde Fashola's administration for its efforts to reform the education sector while promoting the interests of public schools teachers. The Deputy Senate President, Ike Ekweremadu, said that Nigeria is consulting with South Africa in its efforts to reform its electoral system and ensure credible elections. Mr. Ekweremadu disclosed this in Johannesburg on Sunday at a dinner held in his honor by Oke Emuche, Nigeria's Consul General Designate in South Africa. He said that the leadership of the Ghanaian Electoral Commission had also been invited to share their experience with Nigeria in an effort to put it in place in an enduring electoral system. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Sanusi Lamido, on Sunday in Istanbul, Turkey, said the CBN would release more names of bank debtors, especially in the banks that came into the spotlight on Friday. Mr. Sanusi gave the indication at the 2009 IMF World Bank annual meeting in Istanbul. He said that the redenomination of the Nigerian currencies was not a priority for now, and that the initial decision to alter the face value of currencies was premature. The management of the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, LUTH, on Sunday said that it is not happy with the indiscriminate dumping of corpses within the premises of the hospital. LUTH Chief Medical Director, Akin Oshibogun, in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria in Lagos, said that cases of abandoned corpses in the hospital had gotten worse. He said that some bereaved families who could not bear the cost of burial often abandoned the corpses in the hospital or dropped them within the vicinity. An abandoned oil well belonging to Chevron Nigeria PLC has reportedly exploded at Igbokada in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State, Nigeria. Kola Ikweson, the Olubo of Obenla Ilaje, who confirmed the incident, said the explosion occurred at about 1 p.m. on Sunday. Mr. Ikweson said the explosion had caused serious damage to the community and urged Chevron to come and put out the fire on time. Norway has retained its status as the world's most desirable country to live in, according to UN data released on Monday, which ranks sub-Saharan African states afflicted by war and HIV as the least attractive places. Data collected prior to the global economic crisis showed people in Norway, Australia, and Iceland had the best living standards, while Niger, Afghanistan, and Sierra Leone scored worse in terms of human development. The United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, index was compiled using 2007 data on GDP per capita, education, and life expectancy, and showed marked differences between the developed and developing world. Nigeria's under-20 team left for Suez on Sunday morning ahead of their second round match against Germany at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Egypt. The Flying Eagles, who qualified for this stage by the skin of their teeth, are scheduled to train at the Hosni Mubarak Stadium by 4 p.m. on Monday. After a 2.5-hour journey, head coach Samson Siasia gave the players the rest of the day off and said preparation for the crunch game will start as soon as possible. Nigerian side Heartland on the verge of reaching the final of this year's CAF Champions League after a 4-0 home win over fellow Nigerian side Kano Pillars on Sunday at the Dan Anyam Stadium in Owerri. The result was even better than the pre-match boast of skipper Thanggod Ike, who had predicted a 3-0 win in the semi-final first-leg clash over the visiting Pillars. Experienced striker Emeka Nwana and Uche Agba helped themselves to a brace each in the first half to give Heartland a comfortable lead going to the return leg match in Kano in northern Nigeria, most probably in the coming weekend. Thank you for watching Next News. For more information on these or any other stories, please visit our website at www.234next.com.